Hello. I forgot to get my little thing back. I have to go to his room. Hello, hello. As usual, I'm going to wait a couple of minutes to let people get on in. There's no need in talking because somebody's going to show up. So I might as well wait a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Isn't that right? 45 minutes here. Hello, 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 one person. How are you? Just waiting another minute or so to give people a chance to come in. And then I would just start talking. I'm not going to talk long. I usually don't talk long because I talk off the top of my head. I don't like have a bunch of talking points. I'm not trying to give like some kind of a lecture. I'm not a master. I'm not going to. Some people call themselves masters and stuff. And I need to master myself first before I call myself a master for anybody else. Really. Hello, hello. It's almost just going to be time for me to talk. I can't tell if anybody's in here, so I'm just going to go on and start talking. Okay, anyway, so I just feel like talking really quickly. Apparently, Chrisette Michele was diagnosed with severe autism. Oh, I'll say it again. I see one person. I said that apparently, I don't know how many people are listening. I can't ever tell. Apparently, Chrisette Michele was diagnosed with severe autism. Severe. Not Asperger's syndrome, although that diagnosis of Asperger's don't exist anymore. Asperger's I would see, but I can't even see Asperger's with Chrisette Michele. She's been on, wasn't she on R&B Divas? How are you at 42 years old? You've had several albums that you put out. You can make yourself clear. You're able to talk. You're able to see. I'm going to tell you something. See, my thing never shows me how many people are really listening. That's an insult to people who actually have autism. What she's doing is kind of cruel. Why would you allow somebody to die? And you know what? I think the regular brown women need to disconnect from these brown women celebrities because I see these brown women celebrities are just up to no good. Well, how she let somebody diagnose her with severe autism? Has she ever seen anybody with severe autism? You cannot function in life with severe autism. You cannot take I couldn't, let me tell you something. I know what it's like to be on the spectrum. It's hard to function in life. Chrisette Michele has done very well for herself. She's been on tour. She's come out with album after album. She's been on R&B Divas. I've seen the way she communicates. She can look people in their eye. She can make her point clear. She can say what she wants to say, and she doesn't look like she ever has a problem with communication. That is the type of stuff that goes with autism. When it just seems like you're kind of antisocial, like you don't know how to communicate well to others. Now, some people just have a terrible attitude, but that's not necessarily autism. Autism, you just don't really. And another thing about autism, you're not really aware of any dangers. You're not aware. It's almost like you're extremely naive to, you don't know how to read the room. Like you can't read the room. There's no awareness. That is a lot of stuff that goes with autism. And for her to say she have severe autism is an insult. It's an insult to the people. It's not even an insult to brown women. It's an insult to the people who actually suffer with severe autism. I think that's wrong what she just did. Whoever she allowed to diagnose her with this autism, I think that is so completely wrong. Let me tell you something. Autism is not necessarily an easy diagnosis. Yeah, she might have mild autism, not severe, like more like Asperger's. But to be honest with you, maybe because she's been an entertainer for so long, maybe she's been able to come out of it. Because even with Asperger's, you can see that a person can be awkward, like they can be awkward in their interaction with people. They don't know how to say the right things. Like they said, Amanda Seals tried to pull that off. I don't even believe that with Amanda Seals. See, I feel like this is some kind of a agenda with these brown women celebrities coming out talking about they got autism. Like Amanda Seals flat out lied on Shannon Sharp, talking about brown women would come up to her saying, "Girl, I see you, I see you, I understand." Ain't no brown woman say that. Listen, brown women don't claim mental illness like that. Brown women do not claim mental illness like that. So for all these women to keep coming out, brown women especially coming out talking about they got autism, I feel like it's some kind of agenda to say something is wrong with brown women. Let's see. Yeah, most people with severe autism need care. They do. They need 24-hour care. Like moderate autism, you pretty much have a type of a learning disability. See, Elon Musk, I would think might have Asperger's. I think Elon Musk might have autism. See, it doesn't having Asperger's. People who are who are brilliant could have Asperger's syndrome, but you can still see the problem with their communication. You can still see that. I can see it in Elon Musk, but at the same time, Elon Musk is AI too. He's like Borg. He's AI. He's not even a human being. So like, then I can't even compare because he appears to just lack emotion, but that's because he's not a human. What's his name? Einstein. He would have Asperger's. I read that he had Asperger's syndrome. It's certain textures that he couldn't stand. So it's a lot of very, very smart people that have Asperger's syndrome, but you can tell in the way they communicate, like maybe Zuckerberg, but I don't know how he communicates. But it's a lot of them that might have it, You can always tell that something is off about them, even though they're like nerdy and very smart, But I don't see none of that in Chrisette Michele. I don't see none of it. I didn't see none of that in Chrisette Michele. Why would you come out at 42 years old? There's some doctor. I don't know where this doctor get their license from. I think they might be from California. And somebody, instead of them going to medical school, somebody just helped them to pass them whatever medical the license to get your license to practice medicine in that state. I don't think whoever diagnosed her, I don't think they went through medical school. I don't even think they went to pre-med and in the university. I don't even think they did that. Because clearly, like how you diagnose this lady with severe autism? Who's going to believe that crap? Who's going to believe that? At 42 years old, when you've been at your career for about 20 years, successful on top of that. You had a successful career, you've been touring, you're able to perform in front of people, but you got severe autism. Let me tell you something about autism. And this is why I'm not even like really concerned about whatever they're trying to pull on brown women, because clearly they're trying to pull something on brown women to get brown women to feel like they have autism. Yeah, she needs a second opinion. I disconnect from these celebrities these days. I don't trust these celebrities. I cannot take celebrities seriously, especially these ladies and these men and these women. I don't know what they up to. Amanda Seals came out with that mess too, talking about to Shannon Sharp, talking about, "Oh, I see you," seeing that a bunch of brown women said, I see you, girl. I see you struggle with Asperger's. Ain't no brown woman, ain't nobody ever come up to her and say that. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. See, it's something going on where they push on autism on brown women. Nobody with any kind of degree or learn anything about any kind of medicine, you don't even have to be a doctor. If you ever work with children, no matter what kind of job it was, if you've ever worked with children who've had severe autism, okay, I don't care if you're a teacher, I don't care if you're a therapist, I don't care if you're a babysitter. It doesn't matter. If you've ever, daycare, whatever, if you've ever worked with a child who've had severe autism and somebody diagnosed her with severe autism as an adult, I can see maybe if she has something going on with herself as a child, I can see that. But you're going to diagnose her with severe autism as an adult after she has successful albums come out. She's been independent. She's able to drive. Sorry, my thing went off and it's reconnecting. Okay, so she's able to go on tour. She's able. Another thing with severe autism is like you have a problem with organization. You have a real bad problem with organization. The fact that she might be organized and her tour lets me know that that's completely off. I don't know which doctor diagnosed this lady with severe autism. If they can say the spectrum, that I can see. Okay, so a lot of people function on the spectrum. There's a lot of psychologists actually who have Asperger's, and they're psychologists. Okay, so if they say on the spectrum, I can't really see that either, but I can go with that. I can go with that. But to say she has severe autism, not even moderate, severe, what kind of spell are they trying to put on brown women? They love using these brown women celebrities to come out with that mess. Just completely crazy. And what else was I going to talk about? You know, brown women already talk about how they don't have protection. I don't like to say that I don't have protection. Maybe physically I can't see nothing, but spiritually I feel like I have a lot of protection because I feel like I would have been gone by now, if not. So spiritually, I think I have plenty of protection, but I don't see it around me. I mean, the fact that you can almost get into a car accident or things can almost happen and they just miss you means that you have some kind of protection. It's just something that you can't see. So I'm saying that to say I'm going to this awards. So I looked at the BET Awards the first time in forever because I just don't really look at TV. I don't look at BET. But I really looked at it because, Jessie Wu, I look at her YouTube channel, Jessie Wu, and she was one of the co-hosts of the pre-show, BET Awards pre-show. So I really started looking at it to see Jessie Wu and look at her hosting. And I decided to go in and look at the regular BET Award show because I really wasn't interested in looking at it because I don't know the artist anymore, you know. But I just decided to go in and look at it. And who is this Doechii? Who is this artist named Doechii? Doechi. Doechii. She got some kind of award, and she used her speech. When she accepted her award, she dedicated her speech to Trump and the ICE raids and talked about how the people are being treated inhumanely. I didn't see anybody else. Yeah, came out of nowhere. Yeah, I didn't see any. Oh yeah, D came out of nowhere. Yeah. Okay. I didn't see anybody else getting up there to accept an award. You definitely never see any brown men having to throw themselves on a sword like this. But she get up there and uses her speech time when she's accepting her award to talk about Trump and the ICE and his inhumane treatment of the immigrants. Okay, you know, brown women specifically are already without protection. Why brown women seem to be the main face of the ones who go after Trump? You have this lady Letitia, what's his name, Letitia James or whatever in New York, who's an attorney general. Then you have Fonnie Willis, who's the district attorney in Fulton County. And you have all these brown women as the face of going after Trump. Yeah, she wants to be far left. See, they will never say anything that happened during the time when the Democrats were in office. And to be honest with you, I'm not for Democrat or Republican because I know, to be honest with you, neither one of them are for the people. The reason I'm not for Democrat or Republican because I've seen it's been made clear that the government will not work for the people. So since the government is not going to work for the people, then I don't care about which president is in office because the government is not for the humans. The government is not for humans. So I get to the point where I don't care who's in office, right? But because what's going on right now is a very anti-human agenda, very anti-human, you know. But yeah, brown women are already unprotected, but for some reason they insist on making themselves the face of going after Trump. And I don't think that's a very smart idea. I don't care if you speak in your mind. If you know that you're unprotected and you keep talking about you're unprotected, don't make yourself the face of going after somebody like Donald Trump. Yeah, we're becoming a technocrat. Yeah. Somebody said, what did somebody say? No, there was a saying, it's the age of AI. Like, do people know what the age of AI means? When you call something the age of something, that means that's a takeover. When you say it's the age of something, that's when it's a takeover. Like the dark ages, the age of information, the age of AI. A lot of people get their information from AI. You know, why can't we get our information from the sun? They insist on blocking out the sun. And then we go on the internet for information. Oh, we're in the age of information. No, we're in the age of AI. Because the sun, you're supposed to get your information from the sun, but some people don't get their information from the sun. They can't, the sun is too much of a high frequency for a lot of these entities that's in power. So, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like talking about that really quickly. I'm about to put in the rest of my notes and get ready to go. But yeah, I talked about oh, listen to that. I said brown women just insist on just being a target. And you know, that's why I just cool down on whenever all this stuff come up about somebody attacking brown women and all this stuff. I said, just keep it cool, keep it cute. Stop getting worried about this type of stuff. Because it seems like, I don't know what's going on with a lot of these ladies, but something is just strange about them. Did you guys hear about, well, we know Chrisette Michele was canceled for singing at the first inauguration for Donald Trump. But CeCe Winans, I guess it was some rumor going around that she is a Trump supporter or that she might have voted for Trump. And so the brown community wanted to cancel CeCe Winans. Yeah, everyone loves the sunshine. Yeah, everyone loves the sunshine. That's taking you into the love frequency right there. That's the sun. But they blocked out the sun. Well, they can't block out the sun. The sun is really in us. So we have to get out of this duality and go within, and then we'll see the sun again. But yeah, everybody loves the sunshine. Yeah. Except for the ones that the sun killed, like vampires. Because I really think we're in the age of vampires too. But yeah, so get like CeCe Winans. So apparently, I guess it was some rumors going around that she is a Trump supporter, that she might have voted for Trump, and now the brown community want to cancel her. But it's mostly brown women that want to cancel CeCe Winans. I don't think a brown male is trying to cancel CeCe Winans, knowing that many of them were in support of Trump. I mean, if you want to cancel CeCe Winans, you should have canceled Ice Cube. Why isn't Snoop Dogg canceled? See, a lot of these ladies canceled CeCe Winans, getting on TikTok talking about CeCe Winans, but they have yet to cancel Snoop Dogg. They have yet to cancel Ice Cube. Yeah, the church will support her. I understand. Yeah, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the hypocrisy of these women. But we've been seeing the hypocrisy of a lot of brown women. You know, they wanted to cancel Chrisette Michele. They want to cancel CeCe Winans. See, it's clear that they want to control brown women. They don't want the brown woman to be free, but the brown man is free to do whatever he want to do. The brown community is not for anybody who actually has a soul. The brown community is not for anybody who has a soul. You know, you have to have a hive mind. You have to do whatever they want to do. But the problem is with the way that most of the brown community think, they will have you going down a doggone ditch. They will send you down a cliff. So you cannot be on one accord with the brown community because they will have you going down a cliff. Yeah, they lack love. That's a community I don't want to be a part of. But it's getting late. I may have to go on and type in my notes and stuff and go on and get home. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit there. And I will talk to you guys later. All righty.